Welcome to the Spotlight segment. This is a segment dedicated to interviews with developers or interesting happenings in the world of Android. And now for this week's episode, here's your Spotlight. Let's now move on to our next segment, and we're talking about the Spotlight segment, and we're talking about the recent update to Android 15 Beta 3.1. Google, instead of pushing Beta 4, which would be the last beta for Android 15, instead we got Beta 3.1. Now, essentially, all that this does is that it addresses three areas, and we'll be putting that in our show notes. That's all that the 3.1 has to fix. And I'm kind of like, well, why not just wait to drop this with Beta 4? John, what are your thoughts about maybe it was just too critical? We need to get it out there before we bring forth Beta 4.
Yeah, I guess they just wanted to get it out because they're probably Beta 4 won't be here for a couple more weeks at least.
I'm kind of thinking maybe Beta 4 may be coming out next week. I mean, the week of the Monday the 8th, that week. Because, well, if we're going to be having the full version in August when Pixel 9 comes out, then they're better off, putting it out early so that if there's any problems like this one that they had to fix with Beta 3.1, then they could fix it before the final release. But I don't know. It's Google. I'm surprised though that they kind of moving
I
this
dare
way.
you not to do like a prediction because you really
Speaking of predictions, I do have a question because Google has. So you just mentioned it, the Pixel coming out in August, right? But Google hasn't technically said anything is coming out in August. They said they're going to have their Made by Google event in August. So they're going to show us all their new phones and they're going to show us the new watches. And I think there's even some new Pixel Buds rumored. So they're going to show us all these devices. But do you think they're going to release them all then and there? Or do you think they're going to let them trickle out over the fall?
That's going to happen in August is spoiled by Google, I guess.
I think they're just trying to get their stuff out before Apple's event in
made by Google,
September.
not made by messed by Google, I guess, right?
Messed by Google.
Yeah, you can say that again, but yeah, it's very interesting because this is very, you're jumping.
Yeah, because they normally
back.
do this event in October, and now it's in August. So I hope all the devices are coming out 2 months earlier, but I guess that remains to be seen.
And I think I kind of prefer this method instead of the October launch, if you ask me, because if you have it in August, for example, it will give other manufacturers time to maybe we'll start seeing, the new version of the OS coming out on other, manufacturers by the year's end and all of that. So I think that's a good thing. So it will make them work harder, get things out. I don't like this October thing. I don't know.
The sooner the better.
Yes, that will be a little easier for other manufacturers to work on it, as you said, and maybe more handsets is coming out before the year comes to an end.
Yeah,
working in Android 15.
I'll be upset if they show us all the devices and then they're like coming in September, the Pixel Buds, coming in October, the Pixel 9, coming in November, the Pixel Fold 2.
That would be awful. That would not even Apple does that. Right?
Well, Google is crazy, but not to this extent, I think.
Yeah, I think if there's anything that would be out of whatever would be like, hey, here's the devices, but the OS Android 15 will be rolling out next month. That would be crazy. That will not be right.
Exciting times ahead.
Indeed. Yeah, so that's what we're looking forward to. But for now, we got that 3.1, beta 3.1. That is Android 15, beta 3.1. So If you get yours, you can update it. And also, I want to mention here alongside, though, with the Pixel 6 series, some people have been having some breaking problems, for example. And Google has acknowledged that there's something odd going on. If you get an update, for example, and if you do a reset, it will mess you up to where the phone will say, some components are not found or something to that effect. So Google has a little workaround for that. If you want to update, then just let it run for like 15 minutes or more before you do the reset and all of that, or reset the device before you do the update, and then you'll be fine. So I just tried it to see if mine would be bricked, but like I said, it's just some devices. Mine didn't break. I updated mine to 3.1, beta 15 3.1, and immediately reset it. There was no problem. That's on my Pixel 6 Pro.
Yeah, but there were reports that in the update itself, the July OTA update, there was a warning to people not to factory reset their devices. So it's something that is so serious for it to be mentioned when people are updating their devices. So it's something that was so serious, and it is indeed serious.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But it's not every device. For example, look at mine didn't happen, but like Google said, hey, if you're going to do it, then after the update, don't reset. At least let it run for 15 or so minutes before you do the reset. That's the workaround. So it seems like if you reset it, or if you update and you reset immediately, something happens to where it's not finding some of the components. And I hope they fix it. But if you've done it and it's bricked your device, we'll just have to wait to see what fix they have for you to recover that device.
I would say just don't factory reset your Pixel 6.
Exactly.
Wait till you get, because that's getting Android 15, right?
Yeah. Of
So
course,
just wait till you get Android 15. Don't factory reset before then.
Because you never know.
Especially if it's your only device.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
and you never
don't
know.
want to be out a phone.
And you can tell if yours is one of those devices that is affected. I was able to do that because I didn't care. I don't use it as my regular device. And so even if it had bricked, it wouldn't have affected me. But I just tested it. Me, I wanted to see what will happen. It didn't happen.
Let's be humorous and say, if you're having a bad day, don't ever do that, because it will go even worse.
There you go.
Yeah, and the best advice is not to reset your device after updating. So it's always the best advice. Why do you reset your phones after updating? I'm not getting this at all. I have never did that. I have never done that, and I will not do it.
Is it maybe you're lazy?
No,
I think so too, Sally.
Because it's not something that I need to do, actually. But you are.
Therein, girl.
So
Maybe
much.
you're lazy. Let's just
I'm with Kareem. I do not
admit
factory
it.
reset
Just
my phone.
admit it, guys. Admit it.
No. You're just obsessed with factory resetting. I don't know why.
No.
You should see an actor, I think.
Told you you're lazy, but I don't also factory reset. But they say, if you're upgrading to a major version, you need to factory reset your phone so you can get the best out of it.
Why?
Because this is recommended.
Because there's some things don't work right, and it's true.
Well, I have never faced any issue, to be honest.
Here's the thing:
you just happen to be lucky.
The rare situations where I feel like I might be having issues that would be solved by a factory reset, I end up factory resetting my phone for nothing, and then I have the same issue come back up.
That's how they say.
Plus
I blame it on the sun for feeling so lazy. Yeah.
Yeah. But, for me, to be honest, I reset my device every time I have any OS update.
You do
and
it.
It's
It's just
always
part of your
been
routine.
that way. Yeah, exactly, John.
Your tea is brewing. You
Thank you very much.
You're
And yeah.
reading your Bible, and your phone is factory resetting at the
Hallelujah,
same
yeah.
time. Like
There
just
comes,
daily
there
routine.
comes the question then. If you're like, how long does it take you to completely factory reset your phone and get back ready and working?
So for me, it just takes reset takes what, maybe like less than a minute,
No, I
and
mean
it's
like
rebooting.
all the process.
All the process. So I would say maybe like an hour,
Wow.
because
Yeah,
it
can
depends.
after the hour
Carrying-
ends, you will
It also
like
depends.
after
It
the hour
depends
ends,
if
you
you
will
have
say
a
that
million apps. I have
Warren,
so many apps on mine. Yeah.
Warren, after the hour ends, you will say that it's time for another factory reset because already a lot of time had passed. So I should redo it. And I think that you spend factory resetting your device more than you spend using your device.
No.
I wish
You
had a
even do this
reset
during
counter
updates,
too.
for example. If you're doing an update, even security updates, sometimes takes a while. And so lately, when Google has fixed it, so to me, it really doesn't make any difference for me. But it's just a habit that, one has cultivated in the past. And it's kind of like, it's hard to break that. And I will not, trade it for the world to not reset my device after a major update.
The golden advice: see a doctor.
Well, I will do that if you start writing private messages to Sally on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
If not, then forget it.
Let's see then.
Sally, keep me abreast of it. I just want to know.
Yeah.
I want to make
You're
sure.
on track.
Yeah, if she's not, then she better not be talking to me about resetting my device.
All right.
Karen, what do you have to say? I got you on that one, didn't I?
Okay, no problem. But you were just trying to defend yourself, nothing else. So I'm still having the upper hand here.
Oh boy. Well, good. Yeah, but seriously, if you have just one device, don't. And there's no need, like John says, if the full version is coming up, next month or whatever, I'll just wait and get the full public release of Android 15. If you've waited this long, what's the point, right?